Check, check, check. 1, 2, 1, 2. It feels so good to be alive today. I'm telling you right now. Woo! It feels so good to be alive. Thank you so much for everyone coming on here to the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. One of my favorite tracks. Love this music. Copyright free finally. You can finally get my residuals. Playing commercial music for months because I just didn't care. I'm back on the beats, baby. Shout out to the Do Your Own Doing Damage and Do Your Own Research. Shout out to the Doing Damage month. And look, my lion's mane right off the bat. Get going. What you know about lion's mane? Mushrooms, baby. Mushrooms. Magic mushrooms. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourself a crypto lifer. Let's get into Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance total 2. I told you the altcoins would probably take a bit of a hit. Why? We went over Bitcoin dominance was creeping up to the upside, and we went over this many times. Let's solidify that. Let's talk about it. We can go over my past work and show you my projections so you can see I wasn't full of old shoes. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let me pop out that chat. Let's see what's going on. You see these eyes? You see these eyes? These are the eyes of a determined man. I will not stop. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. All right? Without your time, you can't do anything. Your time is how you do everything in life. Jesse B, my man. Oh yeah, brother. Shout out to Jesse B up at the spot. Let's get it going right now. The super chat's coming in right off the bat. You guys are unreal. $4 from David Coins. Appreciate you, David. He said he was up in the woods. Happy to see you. Someone said they were out in the woods. Happy to see the lifer doing his thing. Has anyone seen TJ from Tactical Analysis channel? Has just new, but the lifer full of great TA. I love the low subs channel. I feel the information is a lot better. 14K subs today. I hope so. 10K morning lifers, $10 super chat. Just want to always, if you're a YouTuber, you got to make sure that you always acknowledge the super chats. Morning lifer, yesterday was off the charts, high vibration. Today will be even higher. So glad to see so many new Patreons too. Join the fam. So much going on, so much to learn. Welcome to the newcomers. Black hoodie for the lifer today, celebrating 14K imminent subs. And look at this hoodie. You're going to like this hoodie. This is made by my man. He's a rapper named Terminology. Shout out to Term, man. I see you, Term. I see you. I see you, King. That's that good dad gang, baby. What y'all know about that good dad gang? Be a good dad to your kid. Don't be a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? Good dad gang, baby, all day long. So be a good dad or get lost. If you ain't a good dad, beat it. We got no place for you. Francisco Furtado would love to see Lifer on the 100K. He deserves it for all the hard work. Get liking and sharing. Shout out to Paul McGonkle. Thank you for the love, man. Appreciate you, buddy. And let's see what else. Island Boy up in this spot. My buddy. Brian Shrimp, man. I love those shrimps. I bought SHIBA for the hype months ago. We gave SHIBA when it first came out. If you can believe that. When it first came out. I have proof of it. I keep it forever because I think it was the greatest call of any channel. Had anyone just taken my one SHIBA call. So you go here to SHIB. I gave SHIB. The day I gave SHIB. You won't believe it. The day I gave SHIBA. Right here, look at this. April 18th. I'm giving you SHIBA on April 18th. No one even knew what it was, man. I'm telling you right now, I gave the call. I got in. We made a killing. I was in a tutoring session and someone told me about Shiba Uno. And I was like, I'll take a shot. Put $300 in. Next thing you know, it was $4,000. And then the next day, the $300 would turn to 70 grand. I wouldn't take it all. But had I left it in there, the $300 would have been $70,000 at that one high. Unbelievable. Imagine turning $300 into 70 grand. I know. I turned $300 into 50 grand, and I turned $1,800 into 126 grand. Not too shabby. Beautiful, good dad hoodie. Yeah, it's such a cool hoodie. Shout out to the $5 from David Coins. And Gia, good morning, Lifer fam. I'm just grateful to be in the building. All positive energy and motivation. Shout out to the last poet for the $10 super chat. Let's get into Bitcoin. So this morning I woke up, look at Shiba Uno booming to my target. And it's going fast to the target. People are running into this, but you know, the 15-minute is high. It's going to have to kind of, so right here. Once it hits my target, highly likely it's going to make a bit of a flag here. I can figure out what's going to happen before it happens because I've been seeing this for so much. Price action just only does so many things. After you've watched it for about 5 to 7 years, you've got it pretty packed down. I mean, you're not a master. I don't consider myself a master at anything when it comes to TA. But it is what it is. Look, 1 hour just pointing up to, about to get extended. It has room, though. It actually could go even higher into my red zone here. Just put my work back because I want to show you that I had this mapped out. We gave this to the patrons. If you're in the Patreon, let me show you where we gave SHIBA recently. That was when we gave SHIBA back in the day. We gave the technical analysis posted it. We posted the technical analysis and bam. And we have a call right here. SHIBA. We even have this too. Out the box. But right here is a beautiful SHIB call. Buy zone. And this thing would begin to boom. Even to get there, this thing would continue to the upside. All over SHIBA. All over it. Did I put a video call out? SHIB, possible idea here. I put this out when no one was even talking about it on October 2nd. 201 people saw my idea here for SHIB. At 793, right? At 793. It's now at 1,800. Right? So it doubled up and more from there had you taken the call. So just pointing out that if you were in the Patreon, the technical analysis would have been your guiding light. I saw this before anybody else actually called the bottom. Yet again, for many, many coins I've called the bottom. It just becomes a daily routine for me after a while. And it's all about finding the bulls. Look, there was a cup and handle. The cup and handle broke out. I play the cup and handle over and over again. I trust the cup and handle. Another thing that's pretty crazy and outrageous, but look, you'll see it here if I point it out to you. Shoulder, head, and a shoulder. That's an inverted head and shoulder break to the upside. So the obvious technical analysis was there for you to bust up. All right, let's get into Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, total and total 2. I want to do the show fast today and get through it for anyone that needs to just watch this and get it done, because this is the most important part of the show for your own trades, for your own ideas. Okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to start off with, of course, is Bitcoin. All right? I woke up this morning, had a possible idea for Bitcoin breaking out. Let's take a look at what I'm seeing. So I had it in this ascending triangle last night. Decided that we would kind of get in there near the bottom. It popped. Boom. Broke out. Came down for what looks like a retest. Retested with a breakout. Look at shoulder, head and shoulder. Had an inverted head and shoulder with a breakout. All was looking pretty well and pretty nice. Then Bitcoin would dump completely. Look, now we see an M pattern. All right, M pattern has formed. We know that's an M pattern because it's an M. Measured move of the M is the length of this here to here. That could make it fall out. Pretty whack little pattern though. I'm gonna delete my old work and see if I can remake anything that makes sense here. Okay. But we were 6 for 6 trading Bitcoin, including that trade. Okay. You could say that trade's still open, so far we're 5 for 5. But go watch the channel in the past. Look at all the technical analysis we've gone over. You can see how the TA plays out over and over again. You just have to trust the technical analysis. Actually, people say calls. None of these are calls. I don't really give, I don't give calls. I just point out where the technical analysis, I just point out technical analysis ideas, like falling wedge here, risk-reward ratio here, bounce off this there, things like that. So to me, Bitcoin did break out like so. So this was the breakout for BTC. Okay. And so it's doing pretty well considering if we make the measured move here, the length of this bull. We talked about 50K. I said bouncing to 50K days ago. We called the 50K bounce. Can we get above 50K? Now the rejection of 50K is obvious. That's that psychological idea, right? Psychological resistance for Bitcoin. But so there's our measured move. Let's see it here. Yeah, about 59,500. On our way to 60K. The cup and handle inside the pitchfork is mean and begging for a parabola. Yep, there you go. Galax to 20. There you go, man. Fake out. So pumped. We in the upward channel. Yeah. So now look at this. So there's one idea here for Bitcoin. We go over a lot of ideas for Bitcoin if you're new here. Many concepts. All right. And we don't miss a lot. Another thing you want to see here, this is slight exaggerated bearish divergence. Okay. You had a flat and this swung to the downside. You could also kind of extend it this way. Swing up to swing up here. And swing down to swing down. That is also bearish divergence. Tells you that the trend will drop to the downside. Another thing we're looking at here, look, a rising wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the downside. So here's the other idea. And this is why it's always good to make multiple ideas. Give yourself the bearish and the bullish ideas behind everything. Never give yourself just, oh, it's bullish this way. No. You have to give yourself both concepts on both ends. Balance it out. So now, where's the measured move here if we fall out of this? And a 68% chance that we do that. All the way back down here. That's the measured move. Bitcoin to 48,400. Wouldn't be too bad, right? Now that's cool. So we see that. That's an idea here. Now another idea is that Bitcoin's in this bigger channel like this. And there's the rising channel I think somebody just mentioned in the chat. And Daddy likes that. Bitcoin. And we could even extend that maybe a little lower, flip it, because I'd like it to coincide with this. Right there is some support and resistance right there that we could stand on. Interesting. So Bitcoin, is it going to come down? Let's take a look at the 4-hour. 4-hour is getting extended, a bit of a curve here, so there's that. I'm going to figure it out in a second. We're going to work this out. So we're still, we could cross this line and get some momentum. Some indecision on the 4-hour stochastics RSI. Daily's getting high. Remember that. Overbought on the daily. So the daily's saying, hey, I did my thing. And we didn't breach the high. So I'll look at daily support and resistance. And this is something that we've been talking about for a while here. It looks like we're going to be making a right shoulder here. Levels to watch for that right shoulder are there, and here. Let's see this. Daily support, 38,000. 42,750. 44,760. Write these down or recreate these on your own chart. I'm giving you the levels to be watching throughout the day for Bitcoin. So is this what we're seeing for Bitcoin? Highly likely we could be making a shoulder head and a shoulder with a break to the upside. Something like this. This would make a rising wedge like this. Almost an ascending triangle, actually. Like that for Bitcoin. Which in my opinion would be very bullish. So ideas for BTC. Okay. I've also furnished this idea for a month now straight. That we're in a bit of a cup and handle here. With a major break to the upside. And so far, we're breaking out of the cup and handle. Right? If we come back to this level here and bounce off of 45,000, nothing wrong with that on the daily. We'd actually be very bullish. Would be the right shoulder. This would be complete. So this is what I'm looking at for BTC. This would complete the cup and handle to the upside. All would be well. And this has a target of $73,000 Bitcoin. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And somewhere, another target there, a smaller target I had here when I just pulled this poll. So you have a few polls. You have a few polls to grab onto. Pause. $69,000 Bitcoin. 69, baby. Let it shine. $69,000 Bitcoin. There's my projection for BTC. So the daily can come on down. We could right shoulder our way out. And then we could plow back up to the upside BTC. So here's my thoughts. And the technical analysis, it is an art. I'm using the TA and what I can do to create a bit of a projection idea here for Bitcoin. We are overbought here on the daily channel. We are high. We could double top. So remember, we could come up. Anything is possible. You have to remember that. That's why I use shapes and sizes as we keep moving throughout and that's why I go live every single day. Okay. Another talk is this. Giant pennant here that we're getting very tight in. This would all make complete sense and follow suit with a giant move to the upside for Bitcoin. Bitcoin to 100K. I'll be honest, I'll tell you guys something funny. My buddy, he's worth a few mil. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I bet him $10,000 that Bitcoin would go to $100,000 by December. I said, all it has to do is go above $100,000 any time in December, and you owe me 10K. He took the bet, seemingly. I know I win. I'm going to win the bet. So I bet this man $10,000 that Bitcoin would hit 100K by the end of December. So I'm on the line for 10K, guys. Who thinks I'm going to win the... If you think I'm going to win the bet, put a 1. If you think I'm going to lose the bet, put a 2. Let me know what you think. Am I going to win that bet? 10K, Bitcoin to 100K. Y'all are crazy. LOL. I need to know what yakking means. Put a 1. There we go. There's my 1 crew. Okay, Rex Cry thinks I'm going to go down now. Okay, Rocket Dog got me. All right, David Wright got me. 10K on the line, baby. Roll that dice, baby. Double down, man. I love him. Double down. 100K Bitcoin. Easy, baby. Easy. Neutral, little Schmitty. Little Schmitty out of breath. 19K. Yeah, I know. You need that 19K. Okay, Fidel hung over on the Tuesday legend. Must have been that Monday Vegas wedding with Gina Babina. You guys are hilarious. Easy 10K. I think it's an easy 10K, and I'm going to explain why today. We're going to get into it why. Exercise that intuition. I see you in a different chat yesterday. You are everywhere. You should make a bet with Crypto Savvy. Dude, stop. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Shout out to Crypto Savvy. I love that guy. I'm giving him free promotion every day, you know. People are like, I love this dude. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you. for being here. Check it out. Check it out. Do we have it here? We got it. We got it. I know we got it. All right, ready? This always kind of gets it going for me. All right? This gets it going.
Would you like to get tutored by Crypto Lifer? That sounds like a shill, so you are removed.
Oh man, that will never get old to me. That's the funniest thing I ever seen, man. It's so funny. Oh gosh. All right, $114,000 Bitcoin, you know? And look, it says it could happen here by December 18th by my trajectory. So, and I usually don't try to do timings like that, but let's see, man. $114,000 Bitcoin by December 18th says the call. We could do it. Look how much we went here. I mean, we could do it. We got 3 months, baby. We could do it, baby. Look what we did here from January, right, to April. January, February, March, April. All right. So but I think there's going to be a bigger supply shock. Chief, can you do a quick TI and pawn? Dumping now on the 15-minute. Maybe a good buy zone. Thank you. We'll take a look at pawn for my dude. Thank you so much for putting that on the radar. Let's take a look at pawn. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell, right? Now let's go over what I think happening on the 4-hour. What's the smaller time frame? So you know where I think you can see what I think is happening for Bitcoin on the bigger time frame, on the daily, right? We've gone over it in depth now, kind of broke it down. BTC. Possible big picture here. Shout out to anyone that jumped into the beginner's course today. Can't wait to see y'all. We're going to have an absolute blast learning technical analysis together. It's going to be a masterclass. All 7 of us really honing in. Super excited to see y'all today at 3 o'clock. Very, very excited. I love these. They're my favorite time. And thank you for signing up and giving me the opportunity to teach you. Okay? Just going to bring the music down a taint. I didn't say that. Okay, so what a chat. Yo, Dante, you see what I seen yesterday. Trying to keep up. It's hard to keep up. Shout out to everyone here on the live. 155 people watching, 88 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. So moving forward, now what I do is I go to another chart, like where are we at? We're at the Binance chart. So I'll go to BTC USDT on Coinbase. All right. And we're going to take a look at pawn in a sharp second. Let's duplicate this. So we've gone over what I think is going to go down for BTC. And honestly, it may not even do that. It may even just continue to pump. Anything is possible. Like it broke this beautiful channel. That's the cup and handle, baby. The cup and handle is real, and it's on the way. And I think I was the first YouTuber to go over the cup and handle and talk about it over and over again on Bitcoin. So I may have been the first guy to find it. I found this cup and handle before even that cup and handle. This was a cup and handle right here. We nailed this cup and handle. We played it very, very well. I bought Bitcoin here on June 26th for a big chunk. Called the bottom around 30K. And still very, very happy in that trade. It's doing very, very well. So Bitcoin. Loving it. Loving it. All right. This music reminds me of when I spent Bitcoin buying naughty things. Shout out to Cora LP. Join the hardest working guy in his team today. HCT. Thank you so much, C-Maz. Appreciate you, man. Watch Bitcoin smash through 50K. We never see 40K levels again. I never say never, but that would be a beautiful thing, wouldn't it? Cheers. Cheers to 50K, my friends. Cheers to never seeing 40K again, but you never know. 173 people watching. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Thoughts on the lowest Bitcoin will drop today. So now we're going to look at the smaller time frames and we're going to get into brass tacks. Bitcoin just dumped really hard on a double bottom on the 15-minute. That was a liquidity grab. They're about to go. Whenever they do that, it means they're about to pump. I talked about this today with one of my tutoring sessions. Whenever they run for liquidity, it usually means they're going to go somewhere. They're trying to get whatever they can. The miners aren't selling anymore, so there's less liquidity out there. The whales are freaking out. Trust me, the whales are freaking out. Think about it. When you made 100 mil, 300 mil, $500 million to $1 billion, a few billion, you've obviously been someone that really is always focused on getting your monies. So if you're focused on getting your monies, you don't want to lose. So when you have that much money, if you don't put it in the right asset when the world markets change, you're going to lose. So what they need to do is they need to be in enough Bitcoin to win. They can't lose. Because of that fact, right? Spot on. They have to try to get as much Bitcoin as they can to enhance their net worth. Okay. Now we even went over this idea here that we were in a bit of an ascending triangle that looks to be retesting. So as we build the story, you can see ascending triangle broke out, inverted head and shoulder broke out, came back down, hit neckline, created this area, and now we're holding 49,786. And now you're also going to hold this line as a very strong support area right here. So you got support and resistance hanging on the smaller time frame. Okay. We went over the macro, then I go over the micro. You see how we did that? We break it down because there's really two different trades. The macro trade and the micro trade. You could lose a micro trade while in a macro trade. You could win a micro trade while losing a macro trade. It all depends on what's happening on the bigger and smaller time frames and how you look at the targets. Now here's the 15-minute. I'm looking at it closely. We're extremely oversold. I look at this too, and the 1 hour is actually in a good place to roll over for us, meaning or roll up. So I'm watching that 15-minute extremely oversold, and I'm putting my faith in it. I put a lot of faith in the 15-minute. And if you watch my channel a lot, it's the one, it's really like my go-to. I skip the 30 and just let the 30 whatever, for whatever reason. The 15-minute has been my guiding light. It really has been. And I've back-tested it, played with it. Saw a lot of different instances with how cool the 15-minute is. So, with that being said, I also see this channel, this bigger channel here. And see how I have like 5 things going on at once? See how I'm able to do that? That's a gift, I guess, because I have some type of, like, you know, hyperactive thing going on. But look, up, down, and that's another channel too as well. And so I'm in tune with the channels. I'm a pattern trader. I say it stays in the pattern until it doesn't. So, what do we say for BTC? Well, I see a break to the upside. Okay. And honestly, I mean, that's a long pull there. There's 2 targets. There's a smaller target here. Bitcoin to about 51,500. Okay. That's gonna be my call for the day. No lie. My call for the day. I would enter Bitcoin around this area because it's super low. Again, nothing I do and say here is financial advice. You can read the words right here. Not financial advice. Okay? Let me actually put it ahead of me so you can see it. Not financial advice. Nothing I do and say here on the channel is financial advice. Okay? Get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, trade, or coin. Okay. Check it out. So what I see happening for here is Bitcoin just kind of, it could go up and down to a little bit more, and it can oscillate, but I see it going sideways and wanting to break to the upside. So I like the call. I like the technical analysis. If you put your trust in the technical analysis, it suggests that the stochastics RSI are getting spent after that massive double bottom on the 15-minute. They're extremely low, and that is where I enter trades. And I've been doing this now. I'd be 7 for 7. If this trade plays out, I will be 7 for 7 straight trading BTC. So here we go. Here we go. And why not long it again now? We've won 6 trades straight. So if we lose 1, it's all right. We're already up so much. So the more you win, the more risky you can be, because then you can start taking advantage of the win. Okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. That's funny. So ideas. Moonsheet. Astro Swap. Interesting. IDO price 0.001. Initial market cap 120K. 120 million. $12 years ago, you could have bought 1 Bitcoin. Wow, man. In 2009, damn. $1 equaled 13,000 Bitcoin. Wait, hold up. In 2009, $1 US was 13,000 Bitcoin. It was 1,300 Bitcoins. Are you kidding me? Imagine that. For $1. If someone had just told me what it was, man. Oh my gosh. I didn't know about it. In 2009, $1 could have got you 1,300 Bitcoins. And for some people to think that Bitcoin isn't going to go to some crazy levels from where it is now after what it's already done, they're just not thinking clearly, right? Clearly not thinking. Like, y'all way too hype in here for me. I need a map before work. This is like a crypto rave. Damn, that's crazy. Just put in a $5 for fun. I know, right? Hey, Lifer, you haven't looked at Phantom in a while. Can you have a look for me, please? Thank you. Shout out to Reese Arnold up in this bot. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. So here's my idea for BTC, and I'm sticking to it. And if we get stopped out, we get stopped out. Anything is possible, but we've done our due diligence. I've done this many times. I've backtested the theory, and I've played with it. I've even traded it many, many times, and it's played out in my favor. So, hey, if it doesn't play out this time, we're 6 for 7, which is pretty interesting, right? That's insane. So, most accurate so far. I've been one of the most accurate traders trading Bitcoin here on YouTube, and you can see why every single day. Just come to the channel and stay with me, and you'll keep showing what we do here every single day. We don't take a lot of time off. We don't take days off. I work 7 days a week for my cryptocurrency crew, and we don't stop every single day. Eventually, we're going to hit a mark. Eventually, we're going to hit a pop. Eventually, we're going to get a move. So, Bitcoin USDT, I like what I'm seeing here. 15-minute is extremely oversold. Okay? So that's something to think about. Okay. Now, we want to look at Bitcoin dominance. All right? Because that's going to be key to what's happening. And we talked about it yesterday. We even put it in this flag and suggested it would break up to the upside, right? Now, we saw that Bitcoin dominance was very, very high. It was low. It was low on the 4-hour recently. Right? Down here. So I said, man, it looks like Bitcoin's going to do a bit of a pump. And I said, Bitcoin dominance, look at the last few times. Pump, pump, pump. We backtested the 4-hour being low on the stochastics RSI. So we were low on the stochastics. I said, it's probably not going to be the best time for altcoins because Bitcoin dominance is going to pump. So I said, watch your altcoins. Now Bitcoin dominance is going to reset. The 1 hour is going to fly. It's Bitcoin day today. It's just Bitcoin day today. That's what's going to happen. And usually that's a great sign. Why? Because the altcoins don't suck money out of the market. Bitcoin sucks the money out of the market. And then that money goes where? Into the altcoins. So don't worry. The more pain that the altcoins feel, that's more money coming into Bitcoin. That money's coming right back into the altcoins tenfold. So use these awesome dips to add to the things that you love because the market's in a good shape and you're able to add to the things you like. This reminds me of intermission when I worked at Penthouse Detroit. Good times. I like it. Shout out to Tracy Broad. Appreciate you for coming on in. Send super chats, people. Shout out to Rodney Robinson. Crypto Cricket Crew. We're about to go hard into the super chats. I want to learn TA, but George says that TA isn't reliable at all in crypto because FA is more powerful because volatility. Is that true? George says what he wants. That's his opinion. Listen to your own self. I found it works for me, right? But that's how my mind knows the technical analysis more than George. Now, tell George this. Technical analysis doesn't work, right? Okay. So how did I find the bottom on Bitcoin using the weekly stochastics RSI? If technical analysis doesn't work, how did I find the bottom for Bitcoin using the weekly stochastics RSI? Which I can get into at any moment, but it would be almost impossible for me to have found the bottom of Bitcoin if technical analysis. Either I'm just completely, it's just the most coincidental moment that I saw a falling wedge and I saw the golden pocket on the Fibonacci retracement and I saw a hidden bullish divergence. That's all just a complete coincidence. Shout out to Stefan Petru Kamel, man. Thank you for coming on in. So Bitcoin dominance likely to pump for the day, but dump later on the 4-hour. And the daily's high as well, suggesting that even after this little pump, we're going to have a wonderful rally in the altcoin. So don't worry. It's a broadened falling wedge. Looks like it's going to break down, get up here, and then break down. So don't worry. All looks okay. We're going to go through a little tough times for the alts, but then Bitcoin will give us a little bit back, and that money's going to flow back into the altcoins. So the charts don't lie. Yes, he said, look at that double bottom there on Bitcoin dominance as well. So we went over Bitcoin dominance, and you can see on the weekly, it's actually pointing up to the upside too, suggesting that Bitcoin is about to do something insane. Don't be surprised if you see Bitcoin rip all the way to 75K and do something absolutely insane before Halloween. Anything is possible for Bitcoin, especially in October. The month of October is insane. We've gone over this many, many times. But it's time to go over it again. Because I know, how many beginners do we have here in the chat? How many people have never seen me talk about the October effect? Put a 2 in the comment section if you have never heard me talk about the October effect. Put a 1 if you know what the October effect is and you've been hearing me talk about it. We've gone over it many times here on the channel. The October month, the month of market crashes, October. What is the October effect here? By Wise Geek, right? So the October effect is a theory that is based on the understanding that severe adverse effects in the stock market are likely to take place during the calendar month. No, that's not true. Wait. That's so weird. The October effect is perceived an anomaly, right? That the stocks tend to decline during the month of October. The October effect is considered mainly be a psychological... This is so weird. Are we living in like a parallel universe? Because the October, I call it the October. You're supposed to buy in October, is what I'm trying to tell you. But if bad things happen in October, you get good prices too. But it's funny, October effect. Oh no, it's buy in May and walk away. Yeah, the October effect. But honestly, for crypto, yeah, that's true. The October effect is bad things do happen in October in the markets. That's what they're saying. And but they bring the low prices. They bring the low prices, and then some people say to buy in May and walk away, right? In cryptocurrency, I think it's a bit of the opposite, though. In October, there tends to be a brewing of the market. Last year, October was the brewing of the market. Had you got into the market in late November, after, or even early October, things started to make a move. May to October is vacay. Yeah, sell in May and walk away. That's the idea. Yeah, you're supposed to buy in October and get ready. Yeah, this is the thing. I don't know. It's funny. This isn't what I'm talking about. Here's the idea. It's the Halloween effect. Sorry. That's why I'm in a parallel universe. It's the Halloween effect. See, someone's helping me out. And I've talked about this many times on my channel. The Halloween effect, all right, is an equity return anomaly, which the months of November through April provide the highest returns than the remaining months of the year. And I'm telling you, I've seen it happen many, many times. So this would be beautiful for me for the Halloween effect to kind of take its course and I can sell in May and walk away. Absolutely beautiful. And that's what I'm hoping for, and that's what we're looking at. So the Halloween effect, why you should get ready to buy equities in November. And I buy equities in November, and I did it last year. I did the exact same thing. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. If you look at any chart, let's look at AVE. And let's look at AVE on the weekly chart, shall we? And you can see the best time to buy right here was in November. Look at that. November was the lows. And I'm telling you, somehow I was able to sniff the bottom. And I bought so much in these areas. And even in December areas. And I still hold trades. Soon they'll be a year old, these trades. I'm willing to hold trades for a year or two. And that's when you become a long-term trader. Holding trades for a year. And having no problem with it. Being like, yep, I got my trades. I'll hold them for a year. AVE. And one of the biggest, best lending platforms in the game is AVE, So there's Bitcoin dominance. Now let's go over total too. And then it's going to be a super chat rally. Super chat after super chat after super chat after super chat. Okay? So Bitcoin dominance. Look at all the work, man. Too much work almost. You can't even see what's going on. So I just recreated. But Bitcoin dominance, to me, cup and handle as well. Total too. This is all the altcoins. Every single altcoin. Total and total too. So all the altcoins are holding 1.2 trillion. Absolutely beautiful. And we're forming shoulder, head, and shoulder. It looks like we're going to form the inverted head and shoulder here too as well. It feels like the space has been solidified for a nice move to the upside. So I like what we're seeing here. Form the ascending triangle as well. Getting ready for a massive move to the upside. Altcoins. This would coincide with Bitcoin dominance kind of playing games a little bit and then giving us a little wayside to the 4-hour channel. Because the 4 hours are going to get high eventually and then give way to the alts. That puts alts back up here at $1.47 trillion. And that would break very close. Or that would basically bring us right to the previous all-time high. Into that wick. We'd be in price discovery. And then anything is possible. So I like what we're seeing for the altcoins. Also, giant cup and handle here suggests that the altcoins boom up even higher to $2 trillion. So it looked like we're going to go up to 3.5 trillion. Hey, Lifer, love your stream. Could you look at CTSI? Thank you. Shout out to Nat Dad up in the spot. For sure. So we're going to do Pond and then CTSI. I'm going to be on it today. Very, very on point. Let's throw Pond in there. Pond on the weekly. Look. Pond on the weekly is getting a little bit of a turn, and it's in a cup and handle on the bigger time frame. Okay. Let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Hit auto. It should square it away for you. Also in a cup and handle. Interesting. So you see, this is the handle of the giant handle on the weekly, right? What crypto is due for a big pump right now? You never know. You never know. Bitcoin Hashmaster, Toad Network, and Pad Swap Exchange are going to cross-chain in preparation to join Kusama and Polkadot. Todd and Pad are going to Mover. Unlike Cake, Toad and Pad are capped and with limited supply. Take a look at the Toad chart. Yo, shout out to Bitcoin Hasher with the $20 pushing that Toad. Thank you for coming on into the live, man. Missed you, bro. Missed that $20 a day, man. It was nice having that. No, but thank you so much for coming on back into the live stream and blessing us. For the 221 people watching, 127 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Can you please take a look at Gala? We'll take a look at Gala because I'm in Gala and I like Gala. It's one of my big ideas that I'm looking at closely. Gala. Yeah, and I got into Aave on 12/31 actually, last day of December. Shout out to Preston Collins. Pushing that Toad, baby. Yeah, he loves pushing that Toad. Pushing that Toad, man. Pushing that Toad. Okay, so Pond. Let's take a look at Pond in a second, and then we're going to get back into Total, which is the entire market cap of all of cryptocurrency. So far, we've given you Bitcoin. We've given you Total 2, which is all the altcoins, and we give you Bitcoin dominance. Watch Bitcoin dominance. Look at the things I told you. Write down the levels we went over. Recreate the charts that I went over. This is going to go in and out of your ears and your head if you don't write it down. And then tomorrow or 3 days, you're going to get into a coin. It's going to dump, and you're going to be like, oh, I didn't know Bitcoin. You know, like, whoever got into a bunch of trades realized, you know, dominance might take a bit of a hit there, you know. Gonna get warts dealing with all them frogs, my man. Shout out to Island 242. Did frogs really give you warts? Is that true? Talk about buying at the peak. Toad is at the all-time is Toad at its all-time high, near enough. Yeah, so we're gonna have to wait for it to cool down. We'll take a look at the Toad chart in a second. Pad swap. So look at Pond. Pond's in a beautiful cup and handle. I like where Pond's doing. It's very low on the 1 hour, oversold. Very low on the 4 hour, oversold. Rocket Dog, you are picking up what I'm putting down. I think you found a gem for us. Pond looks very, very nice. The last time we traded Pond, we nailed it. Very nice. Remember, I think my daughter drew a pond on the live stream, and someone said, look, she said Pond. And then boom. And it was pretty interesting. It was like a premonition. We all laughed hard at that one. It was pretty awesome. So Pond, yeah, 58% on the smaller. It can even get back up to the next target here. But let's just see if we get to that target for them. Then we'll kind of look at another pennant formation, and we'll go from there. I've got my sticky pad out. LOL. There you go, man. That's an odd request. I don't like frogs. Crypto has to consume you to understand and make money. It's a job, but you do it for yourself. Shout out to Dane M. Yeah, I get you, man. Can you please take a look at SIP? Can you please take a sip from the tip jar? Oh, yeah. You probably should send a super chat in there because that's like making me do something. It's kind of like I'm a robot in a little room, you know? I should do an upward camera and have you guys make me do things. And then whatever happens, like cryptocurrency gets I don't know. I'll do something weird one day. I think that's funny. By the way, could you check Revival out and give your honest opinion about it? I'm curious. That's a deep dive. That includes a super chat because I'm going to go into it, stop the whole show, and do deep dives on it. Send that in if you could, man. $1.99, $2.99. It doesn't matter. As small as you can. Appreciate that. Okay, so Pond, let's take a look at this. Send in a super chat if you want me to do a deep dive or go over a coin, talk about it, and bring it to the attention of the group. I like what Pond's doing. And I like what I'm seeing here on the 1 hour. I'm going to take a look at the 15-minute. Yo, this thing's looking pretty sweet now. It did get sold off. It's a little bit of pain right there. Can it break back into the pattern? Like, is it at the bottom right here and it breaks back in? That's what I want to see. I want to see this break back into the pattern. But technically, you know, you want to nibble down here. So yeah, could be a humble idea. 50-minute is low. I like what I'm seeing for Pond. Based off the probability, you know, I like what I'm seeing. Again, nothing I say here is financial advice. Don't do anything I do on this channel, okay? It's all for entertainment purposes only. Get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any coin, project, or trade, all right? And don't give your private keys away to anybody. Guard your crypto at all costs. If someone ever DMs you saying they're me, asking for money, I would never do that. That's someone impersonating me, trying to use my name to scam you, okay? It's not me. All right. Shout out to everyone in the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on in and calling yourself crypto lifers. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay, trading view on Pond looks pretty nice. Thank you for giving us Pond, my friend. Thank you for giving us Pond. And, you know, low Stokes on multiple entry time frames. 15, 1 hour, and 4 hour, right? So Rocket Dog's on point. Appreciate you, Rocket Dog. Thank you for coming on into the live. You're the man. I still remember. Oh, yeah, so it was a dark blue shirt now when we did our live. Hey, Lifer, love your stream. Can you look at CTSI, Nat Dad? Let's take a look at CTSI for Nat Dad. Appreciate you, Nat Dad. Thank you for coming on into the live. I just want to do total, and then I'll switch back to total. So total 2 looks good for me. I like what I'm seeing here. The daily does have to reset. So let's do what we want. We want to see this kind of flag out. So we're hoping for a flag on the daily when the daily resets, and that will show us bullish signs. Otherwise, we could dip down and start a bear market, right? This is a previous high, and we ended up going down. Anything is possible. You know, I am hype right now, supply shock and all that awesome news, but I believe anything is possible. We could have a Black Swan event, take the whole market down, and then even take Bitcoin down. Anything is possible. And you have to be ready for anything. I learned that in trading now. Have to be ready for everything. The long haul is the good haul, though. And look, we talked about longing Bitcoin, did we not? At 49,700. And where's Bitcoin now? At 50,000. So already, if you had watched what we were talking about earlier today on the channel and looked at what we went over in depth here, where was it? BTC, USDT. I have to use multiple charts because I do multiple coins all the time. But so far, good. Let's expand this. So far, so good. A beautiful pump to the upside for Bitcoin. A beautiful pump. So our entry here at 49,851, I even considered it a little, my entry is even a little lower, 49,007 here over there. Yeah, so 49,851, and boom, already up on the move there. And that's why you play the low stochastics in the 15-minute. Highly accurate play. Highly accurate play. Nothing is guaranteed to still get stopped out. But you know what I even do here? I shave the stop just a bit. Once I get up on the trade, I shave the stop a little bit. 50,000. Then people are going to FOMO in. Don't you think they're going to FOMO in? Also, this is a bit of a double bottom here, and I didn't even notice this at first. That's a W. That could break us right out of this pattern to the upside. So, all eyes on Bitcoin. I like what I'm seeing. I think the call's looking... Yeah, I think the technical analysis is stone cold. Trust the TA. MACD about to have a rise to the upside. We're also seeing a bit of a awesome falling wedge here on the RSI, which is something I talk about during the tutoring sessions. My 9-point checklist has been checked off completely. Everything is there. Bullish pattern, yes. Last part of the pattern, yes. Bottom of the pattern, yes. MACD about to turn, yes. Stochastic, yeah, RSI and a falling wedge, close to oversold, at least below 50, yes. Stochastics below the dotted line, yes. 15 minutes to enter the 1 hour, yes. Dude, mapped out, capped out, ready to rock. This is my system. This is my channel. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer. Hey, Lifer, love your stream. Could you look at CTSI? Okay, so now let's take a look at total, which is the entire market cap of all of crypto. And then it's going to be all super chats for literally the rest of the time. Can't wait. It's going to be fun. And requests, things like that. It becomes the awesome part of the show. Thank you so much, Corey LP, for the $1.99 donation. Every little bit helps, keeps me going, and it gives me that wind in my fire. Thank you so much. So look, this already has a shoulder head and a shoulder here, and it's actually retesting the neckline. So total, the entire market cap actually has a little bit more Remember, a lot of this is encapsulating when people are staking. So when the whole market cap and people keep staking, what happens to that market cap? It continues to grow. So I like what I'm seeing here for the total market cap. Interesting that this is in a little different position, right? This is it's doing a bullish retest here off the top of this channel. If that bullish retest holds, highly likely we are extremely, extremely bullish, and we can get another move to the upside with momentum, pushing us upwards into the $2.4 trillion area. If we take a look at that 3-day chart, it's in our favor, ready to go. The 3-day is a vicious chart. Look, the last time we had a 3-day move, it was a massive move to the upside. This 3-day could break this and get us all the way up to 3.3, of course, on the 33, $3.3 trillion. So do we break the all-time high and go to $3.3 trillion? This cup and handle says yes, we do. And we play cup and handles all the time. Cup and handles come at the bottom. They're the bottom. So this told us that the bottom was here. The whole market rebottomed for another massive move to the upside. It's highly likely that we are not in a bear market. It is highly likely, based on the 3-day and all my analysis and everything that I do here, that we're going to blast off to some insane measures. So gear up. I'm geared up. I'm buying every single day. I keep adding to my stash. I am not stopping. I snatch Bitcoin up every chance I get. More Bitcoin, more Bitcoin, more Bitcoin. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so total 3D. Unbelievable, right? Okay, CTSI. Now we did it. We went over Bitcoin, total 2. All right, let's throw the dollar index in there because we got to see what's happening with the US dollar. 3-day is high. That's a beautiful sign. Bitcoin's low on the 3-day. This is high on the 3-day. What does that tell you? The dollar's going to dump city. It's going to make it back into this rising wedge. And then rising wedges break down 68% of the time with a measured move down here. The dollar's dumping on the 3-day. If we look at the macro big picture, all is well for us as the dollar will dump on the 3-day. Yes, there's going to be some pain in the middle, up and down. But for the most part, we're ready to rock. If we look at the 4-hour and the 1-hour, that's coming up and about to get oversold and didn't get any movement, barely any movement. Very bearish for the dollar. Dollar can't get above previous resistance right here. Rejected by the resistance at about 94, the dollar. So beautiful sign for Bitcoin and the rest of the market and what I see here for the dollar. All right. And here's tether dominance, which is going to pretty much follow the dollar. Let's look at it on the 3-day. If it's high on the 3-day, it is. This thing may have a little bit of a climb, but this is declining hard and fast. So yeah, this is also a bit of just a nasty pattern that's just been dumping. Looks like it's going to continue to dump as well. So the whole market looking absolutely beautiful. Now it's time to go over all the super chats and let's get into the fun. CTSI, send in the super chats. Keep me active. Keep it coming. Keep me challenged. I have a very active brain. I need to stay challenged. When you guys send in a super chat, I get to look at something I may or may not have been thinking about. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. So I'm into this trade personally right now. Just so everybody knows, I'm personally holding this trade. CTSI. All right. Now, down to 65.60. It's holding better for a bit of a bull here. And to me, that's a support and resistance flip right there. Rejection and a bounce. So, and we're coming down to be low on the 1 hour. Yeah, it's getting very close to an entry. 15-minute actually lets me open this up a little bit and kind of channel it this way. So that's what I see here on the 15-minute now. Even a cleaner pattern. Entry is really getting close due to the idea that 15-minute is doing its thing. And there's my target up there at $1 bean. And I see it all going up there, 124% gains out of the bigger giant cup and handle that it's in here. See this? That's the target of this kind of, see this cup? And then a handle. If I move this over a little bit. It's hard juggling multiple trades inside one trade, you know? But there's Cartesian. Definitely a bit of a cup and handle here, forming and getting ready. A target of 145 from 66, not too bad. Cartesian. It is high on that daily, though. You know? The whole market's a little high on the daily. So we may get a little bit of a pullback or sideways action. Just something to think about. You got to put that on your radar. Now remember, Bitcoin's going to be high overbought on the daily. A lot of coins, everything's going to be kind of overbought on the daily time frame. Okay? We've had a good run for the last few days. We're going to have somewhat of a pullback. I want to see us breach 50, go up to 55, 56, something like that, 54, and then we'll come down and breach 49, 51 area, and those will be the retests, right? And that's the hope. Crypto Keeper, what about the fundamentals? Crypto Keeper, are you the guy who I saw the other day on, I saw Crypto Keeper, and you were on the round table with BitBoy. I don't know if that's the same guy. Is that you, bro? Shout out to Crypto Keeper. But what about fundamentals? I love fundamentals, and I'm a fundamental guy. For instance, I got into Phantom. Why? Because I went over that has the fastest transaction per second. It had a great team, Byzantine fault tolerance. So yeah, I combine fundamentals with technical analysis. Like I won't do TA on garbage. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't just trade garbage. Like I don't just look at something, oh, it's got good TA. No. I look at a good coin. I make sure it's got good population. People like it. It's in the eye of the public. People know about it, right? I make sure it's a substantial coin. It's got that move to it before I really, it's got to be important. Can you take a look at EGLD, please? Thank you. Love your work. Great show. Shout out to David Ross. Thank you for telling me you love my work, man. It's so beautiful. It's like the respect of an artist. Like, it sounds like an artist drawing, painting. Like, we love your work. Like, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. So look, I made this idea here for EGLD, and I see EGLD getting all the way up here to about 591, you know, into that 600 region. I personally own about 85, 90 EGLDs. I love them, man. I've been holding them since they were $20. I've 10x my money. I've turned $2,000 into older $20,000 with EGLD. So EGLD made me 18 grand so far, and I'm very, very happy about it. So blessed. Yeah, like this has been a ride. If you got into crypto last November, you're gonna make enough to pay for your, you know, you'll make what a school teacher makes in a month, man. Like this is gonna get out of control. I'm telling you right now. Nope, not sure who had the meme first. This is the Mint Guide. Crypto Keeper is just my other alias from Mint Web3 sites and whatnot. Oh yeah, Crypto Keeper, Mint Guide only, man. You've been here forever, bro. Isn't that Greg? NEM already does what Cartesian does ages ago, and programming language work on NEM already for smart contracts. That's a good point, man. I like what you're saying. I didn't know that. I'd have to backtest that theory. Happy B-Day, Bitcoin. Is today Bitcoin's birthday? Quick, peek at Luna, please. Oh my God, fast. Quick, look at Luna. Look at Luna, please, quick, form. Even though we're in EGLD, but you said you need it quick. We got to do it quick. We got to do it quick. Why not, man? You know, other YouTubers are like, quick, man, why do I have to do it for you, man? Blah, blah, blah. If you told Mitch Ray to do it quick, imagine what he would say to you. Oh my God, that would be the funniest thing. Quick, do Luna. He'd be like, I'll do Luna when I'm good and ready. And you better send $10. I'm not talking to you. Anyway, so Luna doing great. It formed that little tiny wedge there. It broke out of it. Came back down. It's funny how I made this fake pennant. This is my fake pennant. And it's actually doing a bit of a retest here on Luna. So Luna's in this channel here now. Upward channel. See this? See how quick we transform that? Because I played Transformers as a kid, I can still transform. I love my Transformer. No, it's funny, right? But look at this. That's a rising wedge for Luna, breaking out, doing damage. You can even see there's a cup with a bit of a handle right there, a handle right there. Those are triple handles. I've seen that happen too and play out. 4 hours getting extended. Daily has room, so it's everything's going to pump one more time on this 4 hour. So that's my idea here. Everything's going to get one more leg up on this 4 hour. I like what we're seeing here. It could be making a shoulder, head, and a shoulder. These things are possible, right? But what I like is we're at the end of the run, and it's highly likely to pump up now to the upside. What you have to do here is look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes is going to really give you your best indication of what's happening. I can't stand when I forget that's on, and I draw lines all over my chart, and then I have to undo it, hit the plus sign. It's just latent sometimes on that plus sign. Then you want to form this little channel here, and this is what you're into right now. That's what you're into right there. See that? And that is the goal and the key. And honestly, how funny is that? Isn't it a cup and handle? And who's learning right now? I hope. Put a 3 in the comment section right now if you just learned something, or if you've been learning during this live stream. Put a 3 if you like to learn, because I like people that like to learn, and that's what my live stream's all about. I'm not a YouTuber who's blowing smoke up you know what. I'm not forcing you to trade on leverage. I'm not making money off of I'm not Carl the Moon forcing you to get into freaking... I love Carl the Moon. I'm not even hating, but the dude makes a killing whenever you lose a lot of money trading leverage. He probably bought a bunch of stuff the last time you lost leverage. You probably paid for his hotel room in Dubai. Like, how many hotel rooms in Dubai did he pay for when someone got tanked on leverage, man? You know? 3, please look at Pivx again. Yo, people, go listen to Elixir album on Spotify. Oh, Life Elixir? Thanks, man. Interesting. The ADA pumps from 20 to 30 in January, April. Pumped again 3 months ago from 120 to 220. But whilst ADA waits to pump, everything else pumps after ADA. Hey, buddy, can you take a look at SLP, please? Smooth Love Potion for Don Jacob. Thank you for that. So Luna looking pretty nice. You see what I see for Luna here? Pretty interesting, right? Could Luna break out? I got bigger and smaller ideas here for Luna. I see Luna going up to big, big places, though. My bigger target for Luna is this, because look, that's a beautiful bull pennant there. Length of my pole. You can see I got Luna going all the way up. to 87. So a nice 100% gains coming for Luna not too long from now. Okay? Not too long from now. Pump you up. Okay, let's get back into EGLD for my man. Okay? But Luna looking pretty sweet. And I like what I'm looking at here on the 50-minute. Thank you for letting me go into Luna. I wouldn't have found this amazing cup and handle and all this awesome stuff had you not pointed it out and talked about it with me and asked me to go over it on the live stream. So appreciate it. Thank you for coming on in. If you're a Patreon and you can't make it to the live right now, you're also getting these calls pumped. You're also getting these setups and ideas getting sent in, you know, so you can look at them, play with them, educate yourself, and use them to your advantage. Yeah, Luna. All right, USDT. All right, so Luna on. Okay. Cup and handle. Small though. It's on a small time frame. Okay, I see a super chat coming in. I hope there's always one cooking. Hope there's always a super chat cooking. Okay, someone wants me to sip the jar. It's time to sip the jar. Ooh. If I could find the actual jar. That says it's the jar, but it don't move. I'll find the jar manually. I got a lot of stuff in here, though. It's kind of crazy. Ooh. I got to put the jar all the way at the top. Ooh. I still got to put the jar ahead of me. It's like layers. I don't think you've ever seen that before. Put a 2 in the comment if you've never seen someone sip their tip jar. Okay, let's move forward. So we got Luna down. We got EGLD down. We're killing it today, man. We're nailing it. We're going through them hardcore. Hey, buddy, can you take a look at SLP? Lifer, good morning. Please look at front from Jesse Marshall with the 99 super chat. Jesse, man, I love you, man. You're a good dude. I feel a warmth from you. I feel like a brotherly love from you, man. You're awesome, man. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for always coming into the live. Okay, SLP, man. You know, I always was weary of this coin. And I even said, could it keep going down, 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 right? Now, giant double bottom. So at this point, I mean, that's going to be it for it. Like, if that's not its bottom, then an inverted head and shoulder. It broke out, started to make a bit of a move. It's at 8 cents. If it continues this trajectory, but look, it's high on the daily, like everything else, and still on the low. It's got a ways to go, for sure. Take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is extremely oversold and flagging. That's what it has. So when things are in this nature, you got to look at the big picture, and then you got to grind out the TA on the smaller time frames till you get to the bigger time frame, you know. But this is possible. Smooth Love Potion could break out here and get a bit of a pump. It does follow Axie. It's being used in the Axie game, right? Smooth Love Potion. So it's something you want to think about. NFT gaming could be one of the biggest ones, and it should have been one bigger. I don't know why it's struggling so much with the price. But there's SLP. I see it could break up to the upside. Not my favorite trade right now, but it does look somewhat bullish. It's got momentum. The 15-minute is popping. The 1 hour's got room, and the 4 hours coming to the downside slightly, but not too bad. This thing could extend itself a little bit more, but it's also at support and resistance line right here, so that's very interesting. 8 cents could be the local bottom for this. Very personal. It's also in a bit of a cup and handle here. So yeah, SLP, Smooth Love Potion, could be in a cup and handle. And sometimes that's what I do. I just throw you guys ideas just so you can, like, could be in a cup and handle, you know? And let me know, everyone in the Patreon. Like, I just threw SLP in there. I'm not saying it's the greatest call. I'm just throwing it out there so you can understand it. I don't want you to think. So these aren't calls. I'm not giving calls. I'm giving setups and ideas. Just posting ideas. Things that I see that are possible. Hold on. I got to edit something now. Why did this start doing that? Something degenerative happened to my my audio setup. You guys probably don't hear it, but I hear it, which is really funky. Always an electrical pulse or something going on here. No idea why. Okay, so let me fix this though. I gotta fix Luna real quick. Happens all the time. I go to copy the chart, but sometimes it just doesn't copy over it fast enough. So we hit Bitcoin already in the morning again. Second day in a row we hit Bitcoin live. We'll check on it in a second and see how it's doing. Okay. Is the music nice and clear for everybody else? It had 2.4 million last. Still puzzled, Sam, why SLP this volume has been so lowly ranked. Secret pumped harder with only 1.2 million in volume. It depends on the circulating supply and how many people are using it in game. You have to remember that there might be in-game volume that's not getting to the trade. That's not getting to the trades and to the exchanges. That's an idea. I don't know if that's possible, but that's an idea. Oh snap! Name drop that. Ooh, what's up, Crypto Lifer? You're awesome and love your vibe. Shout out to Tony SHIBA. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, brother. Bullish Cup and Handle. BSC. Okay, yeah, BSC Station. I own some BSC Station. Some of the older but goodies from back in the day. See if they can make it out alive. Music coming through fine in here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's sad. Like every once in a while, that my box just probably got. It's all electrical. Every once in a while, I get a different electrical pulse, and something happens. With Bitcoin or ETH up, never together. Why Bitcoin or ETH up, never together? Because they play. It's the altcoin and Bitcoin dominance, and they will come up together at one point. Drink up, lifer. Drink up, morning lifers. Can you feel all the abundance on the horizon? 888. It's that time. I can feel it. It's October. Okay. Hey, lifer, could you look at Phantom, please? I would like to. I just got a super chat for people that are doing them right now. SLP, let's take a look. So there's Luna idea too. And it's involved in a bigger idea as well. Right? But let me just fix this Luna idea. See, yeah, it didn't copy, but I went to snatch it. And that's what happens. I appreciate everyone coming into the live. Tuesdays are great days. They're lit, right? 166 people on the like, 215 people watching. You guys are awesome. I couldn't ask for more. Thank you so much. I'll take more, but I couldn't ask for more. I'm so happy. Shout out to Jesse B with FR and Jesse Marshall with Jesse Marshall asking about front. Let's take a look at it. Do you want the KuCoin? I'll go KuCoin. I remember you liking KuCoin a little more than the USDT pair, right? So let's take a look at front. What do I see happening for front? Well, it's forming that cup and handle, right? Let's look at the bigger time frame. Let's go to the 3-day. 3-day for everything looks absolutely beautiful. If we can hone in on the 3-day and really just let it rip, it tells us that we're gonna get some pretty big movement. So 3-day already, right? It's got this kind of going for it. And then it's forming a bit of a handle here to the downside, right? And that's a beautiful cup and handle on the 3-day. The stochastics are extremely low. I'm cautioning everybody to get out of the smaller time frames and start looking at the bigger ones. Once I feel comfortable and Bitcoin breaks the all-time high even, right now I'm getting comfortable. I don't want to get too comfortable, but I'm getting a little comfortable, meaning I feel like we're going to get to break that all-time high and we're not going to go any lower. But you never know. Every time Bitcoin gets you comfortable, it takes you for a shake and a ride. So we don't want to ever feel like we know exactly what's happening. I always want to say I don't know what's going on. Front could be beautiful on the 3-day. All right, so the 3-day, the overall big picture, this looks beautiful. Like it's going to get all the way back to that previous high here at 315. A double up's coming for front for sure. I like what I'm seeing here. Okay. Watch the views go up. Sam is likely Satoshi Nakamoto. Go for go. 5 out of 5. Now 6 out of 6. It's pretty interesting that I did hit 6 for 6 trades on Bitcoin. So like, why would you watch another channel? That's what I don't get. They're just a waste of your time. Like, they're not going to give you an accurate Bitcoin analysis. They're going to give you like a somewhat accurate analysis. You can backtest and see that I've probably been the more accurate than most. So why trade with anybody else? That's just my opinion. Why join another Patreon? The buck stops here, in my humble opinion. Like, I'm doing them. Like, and it's funny. I'm one of the only YouTubers that hasn't taken a day off in a year. Every other YouTuber that streams every day, they've taken days off. I've watched it. Tom Crown took a day off. Like, Bitcoin Beat started doing like 2 or 3 minute little shorts, and he didn't do full streams. Like, I never gave up on my show. My show is my love. I will never do that. My passion is way stronger than these clowns. I shouldn't call them clowns. I get competitive. I'll have to be honest. I love everybody, and I am a positive guy, but I'm a competitive person. And when it comes to YouTube, I'm competitive. So, and maybe I don't have to be, and we all can live together, and I know that. But hey, it is what it is. And now it's just saying 50K Bitcoin is a bear trap. Analyst. Who's an analyst? I mean, it is a bit of a is bear's trap. You mean a bull trap? For the past month, every day I'm coming here. Lifer's the best. Thank you, Lifer. Shout out to Adrian De Silva. The term in the pit is trickle down, clown. When 9 out of 10 you busy. The beat not good. You really have a big ego. Playback. You do what sets you apart. You and Crypto Kirby have been the most accurate Bitcoin traders I've seen thus far. Crypto Lifer, we need a status report on who commented on Bolsadek's tweet for SHIBA for all the commenters. Oh, that's an interesting. Now, it's all right. I think they figured it out. I got you, though. Can you take a look at XLM? I'm big on XRP, but feel like XLM could be cooking up something big, too. I really like Stellar Lumens, and it is hot. It is hot. Good morning, Lifer. How is the OMG dip, please? We'll take a look at that as well. Drink up. Morning Lifers on the horizon, and then we got to look at front. So I like front, Jesse. I like what it's doing here. It's low on the 15-minute. It's low on the 1 hour. It's low. It could flip here on the 4 hour. It has a little more room to go, but the smaller time frames could kind of catalyst this up. Also, the 200-day moving average moving right there through the pattern. That's a good sign. And we're about to see the 50-day moving average cross the 200, which is a golden cross. Could propel us up to the upside as well. Giant cup and handle on the bigger time frame, which you've already seen. And so this thing looks really, really good to go. I like what we're seeing with front doing really nice. So we see smaller time frame breakout possibly, as well as a bigger time frame move. So front looking pretty scrumptious, something to look at. Front for sure. So watch front, keep it on the radar. Let's take a look at the risk reward ratio. If I were to take a niblet, I traded front a while back, haven't touched it since. I think I traded like 4 times in my life. Okay, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay. So front looks absolutely beautiful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Shout out to Woofter. Working from home is the best. Shout out to Bobby Woofter up at the spot, man. Appreciate you, Bobby. You're the man, dude. Okay, moving forward. What time we got here? 11:41. Wow. So everyone kind of jumps in at about 11:30. I get it now. Everyone jumps in hard around that time. Okay, so front. USDT. KuCoin, baby. If we can, it's KuCoin. Always double check. If I throw out something on Binance, double check. It might be on KuCoin. It might be somewhere else. You might be able to take a nibble. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Also, what I like to do is this is a long-term projection, right? The 3-day looks absolutely beautiful for a lot of coins. I said the other day, like, I think the 3-day is going to be my new jam, my new jammy jam. Like, I'm just going to be on that 3-day. So, yeah, I like what I'm seeing here for the 3-day. I mean, that's where the massive gains are coming here. The 3-day has legs for days. Okay. And that's a long-term projection. If you're in the Patreon, what I do is I call that a long-term projection, right? And that way, if you search long-term projections, you'll only get those. And they're usually 3-day charts, weekly charts, daily charts, up for the daily and up, okay? And they're going to really show you big picture ideas because as a newbie, it's really hard to understand the big picture ideas because you just got into the market. So you're looking at a smaller temporal space. But like I've been in the market for 5 years, right? I see the market for the 5-year period I've been in it. You see the market for the 2 months you've been in it. Your perspective is skewed. So you need to look at bigger time frames to give yourself that perspective because you just don't have it, right? You don't have it. And that's the only way you're going to get it is from the charts, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live. Let's take a look at OMG dip. Or OMG dip too, please. Let's take a look at OMG. Well, you know what? It may not because this Bell airdrop's coming out and people are getting something free with it. So you never know. Let's take a look. I mean, we had OMG here, hit my target even further above it. We had 84% gains on OMG. Congratulations that anyone took that. Boom, OMG, banging on them. We went over it numerous times. Hit that one, OMG. So let's look at the 3-day for OMG. One of the few coins that's not in your favor, right? It's actually high. And look what it did, though. So that's what the 3-day can do for you. That's what the 3-day can do for you. It can make you 4x on your money. And it can happen in, what? About 66 days. It'll take you 2 months to 4x your money, all right? So the patient goes the spoils, right? We're now high, and we're breaking previous high. We have some resistance places. We are holding. So what you want to do is you obviously get out of the 3-day and look at some smaller time frames and see what's happening. Bit of a double top here. We know that's somewhat bearish. If it can help it, maybe it'll keep it from getting bearish, but it is a bearish sign. So OMG right now, all right? If it fills out, I think it can still continue up. That 3-day does worry me. There's a bit of a retracement there, and the daily as well. Smaller time frame, you could get a scalp. I'd be wary, though, just based on the idea that the 3 days, the daily is a little high. The 1 hour and the 4 hour are good. So I think, chart conveys you don't use the word think when you trade. YouTubers that use the word think when they're talking about cryptocurrency worry me. So look at OMG. Highly likely can break up based on the low stochastics on the 4 hour and the 1 hour, right? You look for a perfect entry with the 15-minute. I mean, that tells me that that's going to be a scalp right there. Based on my analysis, that's a scalp. Anything is possible, and, nothing's guaranteed. But when I see low 15-minute, low 1 hour, low 4 hour, 90% of the time, it expresses a scalp action for me that's pretty probably play out for me. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just stuff that I try out. It happens to work for me. I get lucky. I get lucky. It's a coincidence, whatever you want to call it. I truly believe it's my due diligence and the fact that I'm in the charts all the time and I'm able to see these things. And over time, you gain an edge. You'll gain an edge if anything you do it over and over and over again. Anything you do 24/7, you're going to gain an edge doing it. So you just got to pick one thing to be better than anybody else at, or as good as the elite is, and then do it on an elite status. Yeah. We put a call out for Doge earlier today. If you're in the Patreon, jump on in there and check it out. I'm not going to show it, but we did put a call out for Doge, just so everybody knows. All right. Lots of people express the U a lot. OMG, the timing, uncertainty. Wow, we're doing it. Just 15 likes to Master Watchers. Thanks for 194 likes. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very, very much. It's very, very nice of you. 184 likes, 194 people watching on what does he say? Meant the car wash taco, by the way. Crypto Wifer. Love learning. Good catch on Think, Lifer. Thank you, Preston Collins. Wow, we're doing it, man. Yeah, you can't use that. You can't do that. That's another thank you for PKEX. Anytime, man. Anytime. Okay, we got some awesome super chats coming on. Let's get into them. I'm really excited to see them. This is awesome. Sam, let's see. I'm going to read some chats too, just to get in it. Sam is likely Satoshi Nakamoto. Go for go. 5 out of 5. Now 6 out of 6. Let's take a look at BTC. We'll circle back. Who am I? Saki? Let's take a look at this. Ooh, 47.8. Ooh, this may be the one time that I falter. Will I get stopped? This will be the first time we get stopped out in days. You know what's good, though, is it's a pennant. It's a bull pennant. I think they're gearing up for a move. Ooh, that's beautiful. Let me go channel that somewhere else. BTC, USDT on KuCoin. I use the KuCoin, the Coinbase, and the Binance chart. Because I have so many different ideas all at once, right? And I like to have different charts. I could even use the FEMAX chart, the FEMAX, I could use Bitfinex. List goes on, right? So that, someone could say descending triangle. I like bull pennant, and extremely low on the 15-minute. Cutting up with a move up to the upside here. I like this here. Yeah, this is all me. All right? Yeah. They're just giving themselves better entries. They're playing with the charts that people don't understand what's happening. I see exactly what's going on. I see money coming at me. I see them trying to give me some more money. They're like, hey, Lifer, You haven't been paid enough lately. We need to make sure you get paid enough. And I'm like, all right, bro. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. So, market makers, you've been so good to the lifers. Thank you for showering funds daily. So this is what I see happening for BTC. Another nice grind to the upside, right? And you don't have to take personally, you know, if when I trade coins, you don't personally sometimes trade the BTC depending on dominance. See, now if the dominance was ready to rock or ready to drop, then you would trade altcoins. But if the dominance was looking sketchy, then you may just trade Bitcoin. And this is the key that I'm giving you right now. Look, let's slow motion rewind. Hold on. What did he just say? Yeah, this is a key insight that I'm just dropping. Whoever just lost, we had 215 people watching. Now we have 185. Whoever those 30 people, they're going to miss out on this right now. Check it out. Now, this is what you want to do. You want to split this into 3. All right? You want to put Bitcoin here. You want to put Bitcoin dominance right here. Okay? Bitcoin dominance is hard to find. Make sure you're on all when you try to get it. And you want to look at it. It's pumping and it wants to pump, right? So that's telling me that Bitcoin's going to extract. When Bitcoin this is how it works. Can I get a free whiteboard somewhere? So I have like a, wish I had a free whiteboard without having to sign in. All these I have to sign in on, right? Where can I just draw? I'm trying to think. I guess I could draw in Photoshop for you all. Just like openly draw. You got the world, all right? You got the world, all right? And let me see here. Oh, I can draw right here. Check it out. I can draw here on this. This is pretty funny, but I can do that, right? Look at this. I'll just pick some space. This is hilarious. So you got the world, okay? And all the financial markets, right? People trading yen down here in Japan. You got America here, okay? People doing their thing in America, South America. They're trading gold and silver up in Canada. You got the Toronto stock market. And you got Greenland, right? And that creepy base underneath the ground where all the people are coming from. Anyway, and then you got the poles, right? So you got the world, and you got the world markets, and the world markets are circulating, and the dollar bill is flying through the world, right? And everyone's like, yeah, we got the dollar, yeah. Now, then you have the cryptocurrency market over here, right? And it's like, yo, I'm over here, we're making tons of money, why aren't you here? And then people are like, oh, maybe I should. And thus fiat leak, right? And that's what we're talking about with fiat leak. Now, let's keep it moving. Stay with me. I'm not done with the idea here. Now, what happens is, this is a door, is it not? And then what do you have? Multiple altcoins, right? Bam. Cardano, yeah, Link. And this is just when people just get started. They get into Cardano, they get into Link. They don't even know what Gala is, right? They don't know what DYDX is. They don't know what DDX. They don't know where the low coins are. But look, to get money into these coins, it usually has to go through Bitcoin. So most of the world hears this first and puts their money in here. That's why Bitcoin dominance breaks up first, collects all the money. So when Bitcoin dominance is going up, right? Key insight right here. When Bitcoin dominance is going up, you're getting all the money from the world extrapolated into Bitcoin, okay? When Bitcoin dominance goes down, all that money is leaving Bitcoin and going into the altcoins. You have to understand this concept. It's super important that you get what I'm putting down here. This is really going to help you understand how to trade cryptocurrency, okay? So this is something that I want you to really get and figure out, all right? It's an important concept. It's going to change the way you trade, and it took me a few years to really become a pro at it and to constantly look at dominance every day. So this dominance pumping is telling me that Bitcoin is going to pump. It's a foreshadowing, and and so then what you do is you slap a known altcoin out here like ETH, okay? And now you have Bitcoin dominance, you got ETH, and you got Bitcoin. Now ETH actually is a pretty big player in the game, and you also want to be on the same time frames. But what do you see though? You see 2 red candles for ETH, You see 2 green candles for dominance, and you see Bitcoin kind of stagnant at the moment, which is interesting, right? 2 red candle hasn't really done the pop yet, but it is oversold on that stochastic. So now I couple the idea of where is Bitcoin, right? And I'm like, well, Bitcoin's down here, oversold. So, right? Then you look at the 1 hour as well, and you're like, okay, oversold as well. And you look at the 4 hour, and it does have momentum. It could breach that line and then give us even more. We've seen that many times. So you don't want to be wary of it. So I'm watching the 15-minute close. Once I see a green candle on the 15-minute, that's really going to be the beginning of the 1 hour push to the upside, and if the momentum of the 4 hour continues. So this is key insight, what I just dropped on everybody right now. Definitely want to rewatch this a few times here and then look at my insane little diagram. But I'm showing you how you can watch how the money leaves the world markets into Bitcoin by using Bitcoin dominance. And then you can watch how the money moves from Bitcoin back into the altcoins by tracking how Bitcoin dominance flows. Extrapolate that information and connect it to where Bitcoin is bullishly. That will give you a picture of what's happening in the overall markets. And that's what we do here every day. I hope everyone liked that. It's a really good exercise for me personally. This did a lot for me. And this is a great exercise for everyone here on the channel, something that you want to be doing, and just a beautiful little example of how to kind of, and the more you do things like this, and trading isn't just, once you get trading down, like it takes a couple years and you're really good at just technical analysis. I think it takes 2 to 3 years to get really good at technical analysis. My humble opinion. I think it takes 2 to 3 years to really, really, really hone in. And I did it every day for 2 to 3 years. So if you're only dabbling, it might take 4 years, to get good enough to like run a channel, I think, and I think it could take 4, maybe even 5 years. It took me even 5-6 years. It's a long time. But anyway, it doesn't mean it's going to take you that long to use it to learn to make ends meet and to trade. No, but to become completely engrossed in it and to understand it fully, right? And I'm still a beginner. I'm still learning, and there's still so much more to learn. And there's the green candle that I was expecting right there on the 15-minute. Like, this is what I want to happen. This is what I'm waiting to happen. This is what I want to see occur. Oh, tea? It's a little late for tea at 12 o'clock when the stream is supposed to end.
It's hot. Don't worry.
No, I'm so thankful. Thank you for the tea. You just always want to kick me off, and now you put me nice and comfy in my tea chair. Check out on your own time. It's a trip. XD, for some reason, they're down. They haven't been down in 5 months. Contact Medicom for donations. What is that? Bitcoin Live. 192 followers. Interesting. All right. So that's a beautiful exercise there. And anything is possible. Look, back to green. It's struggling. There's a little bit of a battle going on right now. 5 minute actually wants to pop too. Highly likely this breaks up. I'm telling you right now. We'll go 6 for 6, 7 for 7, and continue to the upside. Very, very likely, And yeah, and this is how I do it. All right, I do things like this all the time. I wonder if you could save this as a template. I don't think you can, right? I don't think it saves all 3 of these as a template. That would be pretty cool, and call it the triple template. I'm going to try to do that right now. Hold on. I just couldn't scroll down to the bottom here. Oh yeah, save template indicator. I bet it's just I don't think it's gonna save all 3. Remember symbol, remember interval. Maybe if I hit remember interval and remember symbol. I never clicked on that before, and that's probably why. Triple temp. Nah, it goes right back to that one. That's all I remembered was this one. There's the 5 minute getting green on us. See? Look at that. Beautiful pennant. That's another vibe. Getting good at your patterns, you're able to find out where Bitcoin is before most people, and then you're able to make a move on that. It just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I think I'm going to repost this video. I'm going to extrapolate it and cut it out. So here, I want to just post this. I'll do an intro and outro for this video. Hi, I'm the Crypto Lifer. Hope you're having a good morning, day, afternoon, night, no matter where you are in the world. If you came to my channel and you like the vibe that I provide, please subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and don't forget to hit that like button. And please leave a comment. I absolutely love reading the comments. Today, I want to break down Bitcoin dominance, where the money comes from the world into Bitcoin, and how it then flows into altcoin. It's a quick little video, couple minutes, and it's just going to break down how I use the charts and how I make a triple chart vision to see how this happens in real time. I want to show you this because it's a really big key of how you can help yourself trade in cryptocurrency. There's so much going on at all times, but these three things, the ETH chart, the Bitcoin chart, and the Bitcoin dominance chart, can really give you key insight into where the market's going. So without further ado, watch this video where I explain what happens and how the market moves with the world money into Bitcoin. Thank you so much for watching that. If you like the content and the vibe that I create, please know that I go live every day from 10 to 12, Monday through Friday, and that's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. for the weekly candle close for Bitcoin to get you ready for the week ahead. I also have a Patreon for $99 a month where I'll load you up with constant information. I have a TA learning library. I have my own setups that I post every single day. I even have an awesome group of VIP ideas for people that have been tutored by me. And I also tutor. If you need tutoring, I have a beginner's course Tuesdays from 3 to 5. I also tutor you one-on-one if you would like that. Links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. Wow, that was the best I ever did. I never did that without a mess up before like that. There we go. I was really calm. I tried to keep it calm. All right. Let's look at one USDT, shall we? And remember, we're out of here at about 12 every day. So it is towards the end of the show. Shout out to 187 people still watching, 201 likes on the stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Crypto Greg, he's done that before. I'm out. Let me know what pops off about DDX some other time. Later, y'all. Peace, my friend. Oh, wait. We got a super chat for DDX? Hold on. Good morning, Lifer. How will OMG dip to please? Yeah. Lifer, good morning. Front, please. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hey, a beautiful day, amigo. Shout out to Enai Periego. Thank you so much. High five from Canada. I love you. Could you look at DOT for me, please? We'll take a look at DOT. Any thoughts on XYO? We'll take a look at that. Could you explain the difference between buying tethers versus USD? What's the advantages and disadvantages of them, such as XYO USD, XYO BSD, and XYO USDT? That's an amazing question, all right? I believe that's an extrapolation video as well, because it's like, that's something we could all go over right now and break down at any given moment, right? So what is the difference between buying them? Well, one of them is USD, which is just they let you just use the USD. Buying USD and USDT are exactly the same, in my humble opinion. If it goes up to $10, you make the difference. Like if you buy at 5, it goes to 10, you make 100% gains. You put $100 in, you make $100 USD, you make $100 USDT. However, the Bitcoin pair is a lot different because you're dealing with two separate entities of value. You're watching Bitcoin's value, which is not pegged to a stable position like USD, and you're watching the value of the coin. Now, if the value of your coin goes up with Bitcoin, then the coin could stay flat. If they both go up together, then nothing happens. But if the coin goes up and Bitcoin stays flat, then you earn Bitcoin. The idea is to earn more Bitcoin because at the end of the day, Bitcoin's going to be a more valued asset than USD. So you don't want to have USD, you want to have Bitcoin, right? And that's kind of the idea behind most of this stuff. So I like to trade BTC pairs more or USDT pairs and then immediately buy Bitcoin with the profits. Similar idea. And some say they could almost be, put together as almost identical. But, and again, remember, if you don't understand your Bitcoin pairs, they can affect how you trade. You got to really, I traded secret BTC recently. Why? I looked at the chart. It said it was bullish. It said it was going to beat up on Bitcoin. So I traded it. I made Bitcoin. For instance, if you put one Bitcoin in this trade, it's up 85%. You would have turned one Bitcoin into 1.85 Bitcoin. Isn't that amazing? And then, so when you use BTC, you go in with BTC and you get out with BTC. If the coin goes up against Bitcoin, you make the difference. So if the coin started at, this coin started here, and you go and you have to trade in Satoshis. And that's why I made a video, the power of the Satoshi. which a lot of people haven't watched. It's a pretty interesting video. Let me see if I can find it here. But it's the power of a Satoshi, and it tells you like why it's not about the power of the dollar anymore. It's about the power of the Satoshi, right? I thought it was a really funny play on words. No one really got it, right? The power of a Satoshi. Is it in there? And I put it like, oh, there I am there. Funny. But not the video I'm looking for. I don't know the exact title of it. Why you need to forget the power of a dollar and learn the power of a Satoshi. This right here. And I break down the power of a Satoshi 10 months ago. This is back when I had a worse camera,
International.
a bad haircut.
Band-aiding over until we have somewhat of a real reset or a crash. Looks like they're gonna reset up.
Interesting. Still doing the TA hardcore back then. That will be a year soon. Interesting. Shout out to Crypto Mike up at the spot. Follow me on Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. I see people definitely getting busy there. I getting followers all the time. Thank you so much for 3 commas. Right? When is, yeah, exactly. It's Christmas. So insane. I don't even think of, I don't even listen to it anymore. I've blocked it all out. I'm on another plane. I've extrapolated myself to a new reality. Like, I'm not in this reality with these people. Like, I consider myself in another reality at this point. And that's the easiest way to do it. Like, I just rather just, they weren't with me in Bitcoin years ago. I've always been my own reality. So they weren't with me in my last reality. So it's pretty easy to extrapolate them this time and just keep it moving, you know? So until people start acting logical and making sense to me, I'm just not, I don't have to really even consider it to be real. Like, I'm just going to move on, pray to God, hang out with the people that are positive, and keep an awesome way of life about me, and be good there for my wife and kid and have a good time. So that's how I'm taking it. XYO dumping pretty nicely, but eventually it's in the bowl, and that bowl is beautiful, and eventually the bowls play out. You want to look at it on a bigger time frame, like the 3-day. You can't even see it on those. Really, not much information to extrapolate. 4 hour and the 1 hour are low, so this thing could do some serious damage. Just trying to find its way, trying to find its chi here. Some would even consider this a cup and handle. Look at this. If I kind of make it a little more elongated, and I slap the cup here at the bottom. Yeah, this could do definitely cup and handle type things here. XYO, right? So XYO, cup and handle, coming to the downside, getting extended. You always buy an extended move. Wow, it's weird though, the 50 minutes pushing up. A little bit of bullish divergence there, and it kind of started to make its way out. That's a pretty good sign that could be the bottom too for XYO. Let me open that up for you and see what I'm talking about. That is bullish divergence, because that's a sharp swing to the downside on those swings, but this swing's up. You want to really study your divergences. You want to know them like the back of your hand. Another part of the divergence here, look, swing down to swing down. That's a downtrend, right? But no, this swings up, and that's hidden bullish. That's not hidden. That's bullish divergence right there, and tells you that that's a bottom. And there you go, right? So XYO looks pretty good. I like what we're seeing. Possible cup and handle for it. It is getting beat up a little bit on the low. I can see how it's confusing. We got to watch it, but we'll see. Remember, Bitcoin's pumping, taking that dominance. The altcoins will kind of, people are going to sell into Bitcoin. Remember that. That's just what happens. That's another thank you for PKs. Thank you so much for that, man. Appreciate you, my friend. Anytime, brother. Thank you for the £2. I want a lifer training course. Jump on in today. We still have room if you want to get in. Pay with crypto. Email cryptolifers@gmail and pay with cryptocurrency if you want to get into the beginner's course today. It starts at 3 o'clock in 2 hours. So for 3 hours, jump on in. Shout out to Crypto Greg up at the spot. Toad chart. Let's take a look at the toad chart. Thank you so much, man. Reminding me of that after the $20 super chat. You're missing out not being in the Patreon. I must be, definitely, because his voice is over the music. Is he on top? Is he on the top of his feed? What is he saying? Why are you confusing me? Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry. I sold my XY a while ago for SHIB. Probably a good idea. I sold all my ACH for SHIB. LOL. Alchemy Pay, huh? Alchemy Pay was very disappointing. 2,500. I might sell it for a loss just to have a loss of the books. Toad Network still at a $3.45 million network. A net worth. Wow, that's crazy. Not to be rude, when you put it out there, it was here and here and here. I never bought a piece of it. I'm sorry, you gave me $20 super chats every day. It's beautiful. I like it. Can it come back to life? It's possible. Interesting. Toad swap, $19 for BNB. I've just been weary of these coins lately, and I've been trying not to talk about them as much, just due to, like, you know, the powers that be, if you know what I'm saying. So just kind of watching my back here a little bit with this stuff. This is interesting. Toad Network, BNB, had a beautiful run recently, right? But yeah, I mean, that's definitely extended. It's going to have to come back down to a support and resistance line. Probably right about here before it can go up, or maybe even there again. Let's take a look at a smaller time frame. It's working its way back up to the top, but it is struggling, you know. But yeah, anything is possible. I don't know if I want to be awesome, but you've given me so many super chats. Like, yeah, I'm all about this, but I have to be honest with you. Like, I can't be bought and sold, and I can't. I'm not a dishonest person, so I can't say I love Toad Swap just because you paid me to say it. I think it's probably a great project. You've been pushing it and talking about it for a long time. Have I personally ever invested in it? No, I have not. I'd probably rather buy ADA or Gala, honestly. But again, it's probably rude, right? A guy gives you $20 super chat, and then, but it also shows you the integrity of the channel and how, you know. But I did like this, and we went over it together, and the site looked beautiful, and it's still up and it's still running. Like, let's break down the positives now. It's still up and it's still running. It's doing really well. You seem to be connected, and you're around. You don't seem to be going anywhere. We did start looking at it down here, so technically you would still be up when we first talked about it, because we kind of looked at it right there. So you'd still be up about 7x, right, since we kind of started looking at it. It did do some amazing things. It would have been nice to get it out on the highs. Like that, like, wow, make 4,686%, and then make a move. It isn't a cup and handle, and it could extend itself. You know, the good thing about it is it has gaps here. So once it breaks this level, it can gap up fast. Once it breaks that level, it can gap up fast. And it came up and down so fast that it could probably gap up fast again too as well. So all eyes on the level for Toad Swap. If it can break above this level, that's what I'm looking for. And mainly that level there at about, what, $26. So Toad looking pretty nice. Very small supply. Remember that, guys. 200,000 supply, only $3 million market cap. Just doesn't seem to get the recognition. It should have had a bigger market cap by now, considering how long it's been around, right? If I have to reassess the idea. We talked about thorium a lot. That thing just seems to keep going up, right? I haven't looked at it in a while. And thorium's actually looking pretty bullish to me. Look at that. I took a shot at miss. So far, no go, right? It's just been kind of flat for me. Hasn't done much. We'll watch it closely, though. This is thorium. Contract address is always like right up in there like that. You can snatch it from the browser. I found that pretty fun when I figured that out one day. Okay. Contract right there. And now let's take a look at thorium. There we go. Okay. Project launching and minting. Most NFT projects launch in a similar way. They plan everything beforehand and keep the community well informed. But on the day of the launch, they might insert alternative links to mint their NFTs. This is a big red flag because minting should take place on the official site. If they send another link or come up with some excuse, you need to immediately stop mining. They can use phishing links to take some phrases, which will leave you with nothing in your wallet. Few projects intentionally create a separate site that accepts your money but keeps it showing failed transactions to take away all your money. Project launching and minting. Yeah, be very careful about fake projects that launch and mint. Just for your information, always be careful. I got into baby boomers down 0.25 ETH, which is okay for me, but I can imagine many people minted and suffering. So there are schemes now in the NFT game. Be very, very careful and watch out. Okay. I like that. That would be awesome, Bobby. I would love that. Okay, let's take a back look at BTC, and then I'm out for the day, and I'll keep everyone kind of updated as we move. Yeah, Bitcoin's still getting bullish, and remember, I felt the need to long there, and just really, really strongly. So when I feel the need to long, I've been in this game a long time. It usually means something. I can't believe I'm become an oscillator, but I seem to have become an oscillator because, look, I long that bottom right there at 49,780, and then we're up at, I mean, I like what we're seeing here. 15-minute low and the 1 hour low. Highly likely we get a break to the upside here. So, boom, boom, boom. Bitcoin booming. Another call that's another setup with the technical analysis that shows that the things are going well. The TA shows you that things are going well. This is strictly technical analysis every single day. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for calling yourself Crypto Lifers. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats. Let me go through them all with you. Appreciate each and every one of you for that. We got the TOE chart in there. We got XYO. Did I miss anything? Please let me know. Any last minute things, any things that I skipped over, let me know. I do tend to run fast. Thank you for PKEX. We did XYO. Have a beautiful day, amigo. Oh, we didn't look at DOT for my man, dude. So sorry. I skipped over that. Let's take a look at DOT for my dude. Thank you so much, David Coins, man. I don't want to forget you. You've always been very, very nice to me. Okay, so DOT. It's funny. DOT's struggling a little bit, which is funny compared to other coins, right? So let's take a look at DOT on a big time frame, the 3-day, which we know is my new love. I fell in love with the 3-day. It's 3D, baby. I fell in love with the 3D chart. I like trading 3D. Get it? 3D, 3-day. Pretty interesting. So cup and handle here. Giant couple. Giant cup. Very, very chubby cup. And a very chubby handle as well. Look at that. Little chubby cup and handle. Funny little chubby guy. Look at that. But that suggests DOT does break all-time highs. I've been holding DOT for a long time. We bought DOT at $5, $6, $7. Never looked back. Even $4 we were looking at DOT back when we knew it was going to be a big coin in the game. Look at that shoulder, head and shoulder. It played out perfectly. Falling wedge broke to the upside, 68% chance. So you had a falling wedge that breaks out 68% of the time. Forms a falling wedge, it breaks out like it's supposed to. You have a head and shoulder that breaks down 68% of the time. And what do you have here? You have it here. Break down. So it all plays out. You have a rounded top. Rounded tops are bearish. You don't want a rounded top, right? So when you start to put the TA together, I love telling the story after the fact because it's there. It's all there, and it shows me what's happening, okay? And now you could even like pull Fibonacci's on these if you like and kind of see what levels you're fighting because that's going to help you. You're going to see how the fib traders are getting in. And that's going to be some extrapolation points of getting in and out of the market too. So look, and we came up here. Where did we bounce? We got wicked close to the 618. We had a little movement there. And now we're playing with the 0.5 Fibonacci, and we've bounced off of it. We're between these two fibs, holding very nicely. So DOT looks great on the 3-day and wants to move. Let me delete the fib, and let's go to another idea here. Now we'll go to a smaller time frame. Let's stay on that 3-day, and let's just put in some support and resistance lines. That's going to be key for you. Okay. It's going to be nice and key for the team and for all of us. There's our support and resistance lines. I like what I'm seeing here. I think the lion's mane kicked in and really got me focused and calm. The lion's mane really kicked in. Like, I'm being honest. You noticed at the beginning of the show, I was a little kind of hyper, running around a little bit. The lion's mane really kind of brought me down and slowed me up a little bit. I feel my mind channeling a little better. I feel myself more focused. Very interesting. I really do feel a little difference here after the lion's mane. I got to be honest. And I am not paid to talk about lion's mane. I just seem it's pretty interesting. Interesting. We're oversold on the 1 hour, and that's a bull pennant there. So DOT has legs. Touching the 200-day moving average in the bottom of the pattern. I like to see that as well. So DOT looks like it's going to break out here and move. Let's see the 4 hours in our favor. It is, and it's the 15-minute. Yeah, looks like it's going to follow BTC. Some of the big caps might be able to move despite Bitcoin dominance just because they got so much big cap in them. And the same people that buy a lot of Bitcoin buy a lot of these. So they're like, oh, I'll buy Bitcoin, I'll buy DOT, and I'll buy some Link, you know? So yeah, I could see Polkadot doing some damage in the next couple hours, you know, depending. And we'll watch it closely, though. And anything is possible. And I'm not a financial advisor or an investment advisor. And nothing I do and say here should be taken as financial advice. Read the fine print at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And hit the bell for notifications so you can find out when I post my next video. Okay, Toad Chart. I must be deaf because... wait till you start microdosing with other shroom supplements. Lion's mane grows wild all around here in the spring. I prefer hunting morels. You have Bitcoin laser beam eyes now, man. Throw in the labradorite plus the lion's mane equals calm, confidence, and abundance. How do you all know more than me? Yo, my whole crew knows more than me. Like, I'm not even the smartest guy in the crew. Like, y'all smarter than me. Like, I have so many older people that look out for me in the group, man. They see my youngness and they look out for me. There's a lot of men that are in their 40s that are like mentoring me in a way. You guys don't know it, but you guys have become my mentors, people in my group. Like, I reach out to you. My dad's old. He's 75. Like, I don't have a male figure to really, like, you know, emulate now in my life. Like, I'm kind of on my own. So, like, I look for men in their late 40s, in their late 50s that seem to have it together. I look for successful men that have good families or love for their families or just strong roots with mankind. And, yeah, you know, I'm getting there. 40 is the new 20s. It really is, man. Me too, Sam. Ha, ha, ha. Yo, I love herbs, right? Plus some white horebound. Oh, yeah, I need the horebound. You're right. You showed me the white horebound. Remember you were talking about the white horebound. It's so funny how it's called horebound. It's so funny. Like, we're going to get flagged now, but we're saying H-O-R-E. We're not saying the white horebound, right? Maribum vilagre is a flowering and mint family, native Europe. The horebound, man. Anyway, comp, please. Let's take a look at comp from my man before we're out of here for the day. Thank you so much for coming on to the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. 12:20. I always say I'm going to leave. Ay, caramba. Ay, caramba. Remember ay, caramba with an Italian accent? No, you never did because I'm the first one to do that, but ay, caramba, you know? You know, when I was little, I went to the doctor and, you know, I said that I had broken my arm. I said, doctor, look, I broke my hand in all these places, on these different places. And he said, son, stop going to those places. Styles P brand. What? Styles P? Word? Yo, I'll buy anything Styles P puts out. He's my dude, man. Okay. Sell Food Immune. Sell Your Hair Food. Daily Essentials. Elderberry. I'm into the elderberry hard. We got elderberry. We got the black seed cumin oil. We're into the black seed cumin seed, black cumin seeds. Yeah. Anti-C properties bundle. Dude, the black seed, cumin seed, I'm telling you, man, change your life when you start really getting deep into how to help the body. That's pretty cool. Hey, Sam. My love? Someone's getting tutoring sessions for 7 p.m. tonight. We got to look at what's happening. Yeah, maybe he's confused, but we'll find out. So Polka Dot looking pretty nice to me as well. And, yeah. Big cap, large cap, likes to make a move here. And comp, you want comp, right? I never really liked trading comp. It was never on my radar. I think I owned 1 or 2 comps just to get some sushi or something. It got exploited recently too, right? So that's, you know, I get a bunch of people got free money or something, you know. I like comp. It's still sitting here at the bottom of the channel. Look at that. Nothing has really changed. You could extend that now a little bit. Just a 4-hour though, that's a little hefty. Have to come back down into there at 18 or something like that. But I see comp going up 346%. That's what the technical analysis says. I don't even agree with it, but that's just what the TA says. Like, TA does not have to agree with your emotions or your logic. I've learned that now over time. So, comp, bigger idea. And that could play out. Only time will tell. But there you have it. Nice, easy one for me to jump on out for the day. Thank you so much for being here. 133. You guys are awesome on the 33. That was awesome that we got that last one in there. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Crypto is life. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. ready to go. Thank you so much for everything. I appreciate it. Peace. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. I couldn't do it without you.